Hey everyone, Pastor David here with another deeper dive on our YouTube channel. If you don't know, I'm the lead pastor at New Life Community Church, and we take a moment every week to go a little bit deeper into the sermon from the previous Sunday. We either take something that wasn't preached in the sermon or something that was mentioned, but we want to take a deeper dive. So that's what we're going to do today. We had mentioned this moment, John chapter 1, verse 51, that Jesus says something that's very interesting. Seems like it's out of place with the story, maybe definitely a weird ending of John chapter 1. And in this, he says something that we're going to talk about. I'm going to show you what the significance of that is and why it matters. All right, so John 1:51, Jesus says this, "I tell you the truth, you will all see heaven open and the angels of God going up and down on the Son of Man, the one who is the stairway between heaven and earth." So Jesus, the Son of Man, is a title he gave himself. And so Jesus is saying that he is the stairway between heaven and earth. All right, so he's saying that, but why would that matter to Nathanael, who he would call a son of Israel, man full of integrity? Why would that matter to Philip? Why would it matter to Andrew or Peter or John, these new disciples that he just made here in John chapter 1, that they decided just to follow him? He chose them and they chose him. So why would this matter? Why would this idea of the stairway be so important? It goes back to, again, remember, Nathanael was called the son of Israel, and we believe that he was referencing not the country Israel, but he was referencing the person Israel, who the person Israel was also called Jacob before his name was changed to Israel. And Jacob had a dream in Genesis 28. He had it at a place he would later name Bethel, which means house of God. And here at this place at Bethel, Jacob has a dream, and in this dream, this is what he says. This is what he sees. It's verse 12 of Genesis 28. It says this: "As he slept, he dreamed of a stairway that reached from earth up to heaven, and he saw the angels of God going up and down the stairway." And so this very same thing is what Jesus just talked about. Jesus is saying he's the stairway that Jacob saw in his dream. Jesus is the fulfillment of Jacob's dream. When we take this even deeper, is that Jesus is the stairway, yes, but Jesus would say this later in John chapter 14, and he would say that I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me. That's what's so important here, is Jesus is telling Nathanael, he's telling Philip, he's telling Andrew, he's telling John, he's telling Peter, and he's telling us, I'm the way to heaven. From earth to heaven is through me. That's what Jesus is saying. And it's such a powerful moment, so early before his ministry even gets going. He is clearly saying, I am the way. I am the stairway. I am the Son of God. I am who I claim to be. I am the Messiah. And so there's no way that anyone could ever say that, Jesus was just a good teacher. He was a rabbi only. That's what they started with, was rabbi. Every one of these disciples called him rabbi at first, and then they shifted to Messiah. They shifted to Son of God. They shifted to the King of Israel, because they realized he was so much more than that. He was a fulfillment of the dream Jacob had in Genesis 28. He's the fulfillment of the covenant between God and David. He is the Lamb of God who took away the sins of the world. And I love that. I think it's just a great deeper dive today. I hope you understand what that meant and how that impacts you and me, to remind ourselves Jesus is the stairway, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and no one can come to the Father except through him. All right, this Sunday, I said last week was Wedding in Cana. Actually, this Sunday is the Wedding in Cana. So it'll be an incredible time as Pastor Rachel takes you guys through that. All right, love you guys. We'll see you later on. Take care.